Hey planner friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia and today's video is going to be setting up my 2025 Hobonichi Hon. Alright, so I've taken a bit of a break since I set up my weeks. I've cracked into my weeks, I think it's going well so far, and I'm ready to come in and decorate my planner, my main planner for 2025, which is right here. I love this cover. I think it's the sweetest thing ever. It is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, and I will be putting a clear cover on it later on, but for now, this is how it's gonna stay. The reason I'm not going to put the clear cover on it yet is because I'm going to be using my clear cover that I'm using on this year's planner and just popping it onto here. So today's setup, we're going to do a couple things. I'm going to talk you through a few things and hopefully I managed to get the setup done to how I like today and we won't have to worry about it later. Alright, so the first thing that I do want to do something with is this vinyl from the Coffee Monsters Co. It's super cute and I really do like it. I'm contemplating maybe sticking it over here, but I'm not super sure how I feel about that, so I'm gonna hold that off for now. First thing that I really want to do here is I've got some vellum from the Coffee Monsters Co. and I think it's very cute, and I specifically really like this one. I love the doodles that Helen's done. I think they're just really whimsical and fun, and I don't know, it just reminds me of like writing in a planner, so I really do like that and I really do want to use it. And I'm thinking I might tape it in to my Hon and have it kind of be like a flyleaf. But I'm not super sure because it doesn't go all the way to the edge. I've ripped it in half, by the way, it comes folded. Anyway, I'm not really sure what I want to do with this as yet either, so we're also going to come back to this. First thing we're going to start with though is I suppose this page, and I was thinking the other place I might potentially want to stick my vinyl is here, but it might just be a bit plain. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Okay, so the first official page that I would like to decorate is here. So I really never use the monthly overviews. In my current planner, I stuck in the little calendars that Helen created, Helen from the Coffee Monsters Co., as we can see, but I haven't used them. And I just don't see that ever changing, to be honest. So what I've gone ahead and done is created some vision boards from some pictures, and I did this on Canva and I've printed it onto sticker paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually just stick these in. My printer printed a bit janky, but to be honest, I don't really care. So I'm just gonna peel that up. And it's not perfect, but it'll do. And I like the sentiment of this. I got this idea from Danielle over at the Dandelion Diaries. And again, that's not straight, but it's good enough for me. So that's the first side, and I'm also going to cover this side as well because again, I don't use it and I would much rather have a beautiful vision board to help me through the year than some pages that I just don't really care for. Hopefully this side I can get on a bit more straight. We'll see. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, that's way more straight. This side I kind of just botched, but there we go. I just stuck those in and I'm really happy with the way that that's come out. I think that's just a really beautiful vision board to flip to. It's got all the things that I want to focus on for the year and that I'm hoping will come true for me. So the more you see something, the more likely it is to happen. I'm a firm believer of The Secret and manifestation. So this spread is everything. I'm gonna come back to this at the end of the year and hopefully I'll be able to tick off everything that I want to achieve. So very excited about that. All right, now we're gonna move on. This I've decided I'm going to be using as an index, so as the days go on, I'm just going to write in the titles of my journaling spreads or my musings. That way, if I need to cross-reference anything, it'll be easily accessible to me. So there's nothing I need to do to that now, and we're going to come back to that. Now, I did previously say that for my monthly spreads, I wanted to do I wanted to do the Coffee Monsters Co. monthly kits like I've done this year and use it memory keeping style. So this is an example. And I did say that I wanted to do that for next year, but I've actually since changed my mind. And I think a big reason that I've done this is because I really thought about how I want to be spending my money next year. And I guess just for the future. And I'm really trying to buy less stationery. I have so much stationery that I will probably never get to use it all in this lifetime. And I inevitably will keep buying more, but there are certain things that I just don't really need. And as much as I do love the Coffee Monsters Co. monthly kits, it's not a need. It's not an expense that I can justify right now, so it's a purchase I've decided to not make. And instead, I've seen a lot of people do this and I think it's really fun. And especially because this is my memory keeper, I use this as a journal. I've seen a lot of people printing pictures the size of each square in the monthly spread and just sticking in a picture every single day. And I love the way it looks, I really do. So I think that that's what I actually want to do for the whole of next year. And I think that that will also encourage me to take more photos. I really find myself not taking photos of things except for my cats. So my camera roll is like 90% cat. And probably like 10% food. So I think that this will be a really fun way to encourage myself to start taking more photos, and it'll be a really nice way to look at the monthly spreads as well at the end of the year. I think it'll just be, you know, a labor of love, but I think it'll be worth it. So that's actually what I've decided to do for the monthly spreads, and I'll decorate with washi and all that kind of stuff like around the edges. But for the moment, I'm gonna leave those blank, but that is what I've decided to do, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. So stay tuned to see how that goes. I'll definitely post updates throughout the year, but yeah, that's what I plan to do with the monthly. Okay, so now that I've walked through what I want to do with the rest of the planner, I've decided what I want to do with the front as well. So I'm just pulling out this little stash of ephemera and little bits and bobs that I've got. And I'm just gonna pull out some, like, basically it's literally just ephemera. I'm repeating myself, I'm so sorry. I'm not really sure what the vibe I want to go for is, but I do like the blue and I feel like that matches the planner theme as well. So I think I'll either go, no, I think I'll go for that one. Don't know why I'm like looking so hard when really that's a favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna make a little collage and I think that that would be really fun. So I've got my base piece of ephemera and then I'm gonna just kind of like root through my collection and see what else I've got that I might want to use. I just keep everything in this old Kiki K pencil pouch and it's just easy to rifle through. I think I do want to include a photo of me, just because it'll like kind of represent where I'm at in life right now. And I think that's kind of sweet. I do also have this. This is just some pet tape, which I might incorporate. Oh, and I've got a little cat sticker that I do like. Let's see what else I've got. I've got some like florally bits as well. I think these were from Kmart. I don't know if they still sell these, but Kmart used to sell like little scrapbooky ephemera-y bits, and I have quite the collection. They have some massive pieces in there too. Wow, that's ginormous. Okay. I do like it, don't get me wrong, but that is big. That one's quite pretty. Huh, what else have I got? I think that's about it. Okay, so lots of options. I do also have a few photos of myself that I've printed. So I've got this one, that's my best friend's dog. This one, which I quite like the vibe of, and these were from my best friend's wedding in Bali. So I'm thinking one of those two. And then I'm also gonna incorporate this. So I think, okay, hold on. I really do like this photo. It's kind of a candid, my eyes are closed, but I love the background. I also do like this one, also a candid, but I'm not super sure which of the two I want to go for. So I think I'm gonna get rid of the butterflies. Don't really love butterflies to begin with, so doesn't make the most sense. I think the pink is kind of pretty, and it pulls in the pink from the dress as well. And then maybe something like this. I love cats, so that cat has to stay. Or maybe even this long one. No, I quite like that actually. I think that's really sweet. But I do also really like this photo, so I might play around with this one as well. And I think I quite like the variation in the, like, this is vertical and that's horizontal. I think that's quite nice. And then this could go here, and then we can pop the cat across the top there. I also do like that. The pink feels a little bit more out of place though. So I think ultimately I'm gonna go for this option. So we're gonna layer that photo, layer in the flowers, the cat. Hold on, I might actually have the flowers on top here. The flower on top, and then go in with the cat. Okay, I think something like this is the vibe. So I'm gonna grab a glue stick, I'm gonna pop everything down, and I'll be right back. Okay, so for this section, I do just want to note that I ended up choosing to use a glue stick. I do think glue runners are much easier to use, but they're not the best for archiving because the majority of them have acid adhesive, and that's going to yellow over time, and I don't like the way it looks when that happens. So if you want to avoid that, I would recommend a glue stick instead. Alright, so that's how that turned out. I'm really happy with the way it looks. I think it's really cute. I do wish I moved this sticker just a bit lower, but that's okay. I'm really happy with the way it turns out. And I just think it's a really fun way to start out the planner and ring in the new year. So that's what we've got there. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab out a Happy Planner sticker book that I have that's got some sparkles and add some in. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's the sticker book, and actually maybe I'll even add a quote. Let's see. I do like the stars will align. I'm just having a read. I do like this one too. Not all who wander are lost. but I might come back to the quotes. Oh, although if I do want to add in a quote. Okay, I like how there's, oh, okay. Okay, hold on. I have a vision. I have a vision. Hold. Okay, so I like this quote a lot. It really speaks to me. I feel like it's been a rough few years, and I'm at that stage in my life where I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's been hard. I feel like I don't really know what I'm doing, and I do feel like I've just been a bit confused and lost, essentially. So I think that this is a nice quote, because for me, next year is all about getting to where I want to be. I've kind of figured out the path that I'm certain I want to go in, and next year is all about pursuing that dream. So I like the idea of this quote, because not all those who wander are lost. I also do really like the poem that this is from. So I'm gonna stick that down there. And I think that's beautiful. And then, because I mentioned that it's next year is all about getting to where I want to be and really pursuing that path, the stars will align. Because they will. They will. That being said, I think I want to cut it in half. I don't want it to be stacked. So, like, do I want to put it at the bottom? I didn't really leave enough room for it to be at the bottom though. So I'm thinking maybe we'll do it like this. So the stars will align. Nice, I like that. I didn't fully stick this one down. Hopefully I can pull it up. Okay, yeah, because that one was kind of crooked. But, oh, that one's kind of crooked too. But you know what? It is what it is. I'm not gonna stress too much about it. And that's so sweet. Look at that. The stars will align, and not all those who wander, not all those who wander are lost. And then I do want to go in, and the whole purpose of me pulling out this sticker book was I wanted some of these like sparkle bits. So I'm gonna add some gold sparkles just up here to bring in some of the gold that I've just put down there. And I'm gonna take another one of these and just pop that there. And really just trying to get some use out of my Happy Planner stickers, because I no longer really use them in my planning. So yeah, nice. I really like that. I love these little sparkles. I think they're so cute and so fun. And maybe, oh, hold on. Okay, sorry. I was just on a phone call, but while I was on the phone call, I added some more little sparkles. I added some grey ones as well. And guys, I love that. That is everything. I think that's stunning, and I'm super happy with the way that that turned out. And so now we're gonna tackle, dun dun dun, the front like covery page bits. So I saw this, full disclosure, I saw this from Dandelion Diaries. Danielle's amazing. But I did also do stuff like this when I was using a ring planner. And I feel like this was like super popular back in the day. If you were ever a ring planner and you followed Amanda Lee Plans when she did her like really decorative cutesy ring planner stuff, or XO Carolyn, massive inspo from XO Carolyn, you'll kind of get the vibes here. But we're gonna do a giant washi wallpaper. I am so excited. I'm so excited because I have so much washi tape and I'm just never gonna get through it all. So, washi wallpaper. Except I'm gonna go all the way across both of these pages and we'll see what we come up with. I'm gonna grab my washi tape boxes and we're gonna pick out some washi tapes together and we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so immediately I'm thinking it would be so fun to do like a year I don't know how to explain it, but like the seasons of a year, or like the year. Like for example, we go through summer and then we go through autumn and then we have winter and we have spring, but I also want to add the holidays and just some like things like the sleepy time washi tape, because you know, sleep in a year. I don't really want to manifest sad girl energy, so I'm probably not going to use this one, although I do like that. Maybe the chores, although again, I don't really want to manifest doing chores, so we'll see. But that's kind of the vibe. Definitely the studying, because that's a big thing that's on my card. And I've also got this washi tape, which is like hospital heroes. This is on my vision board, so I'm thinking this washi would be good to add as well, but we'll see. I'm gonna kind of pull things and I'm gonna kind of do this in my own time. I'll film it, and then when I edit this, I'll speed it up and maybe talk over it or maybe add some audio, but either way, I'm gonna do this kind of in my own time and then we'll reconvene. Alright, so I've decided that for this portion I'm going to do a voiceover just so I can kind of talk you through what I was thinking and all that kind of stuff. So I was just trying to see roughly where I wanted to start, whether I wanted to start from the top or from the middle. I ended up deciding to start from the middle. This is purely based on my experience making like washi dashboards for my ring planners in the past. I think it's so much easier for everything to be beautifully like diagonal if you start from the middle. I think it's so much more difficult to start from one side, especially if you're going to go across both pages, just because it's not a square, it's a rectangle. So I think it's definitely harder to get the angle correct. So if you do this, I do highly recommend starting from the middle. And as I kind of said before, I basically wanted to capture all the seasons in a year. I think that's just the perfect way to start off a planner, and the Coffee Monsters Co. has done so many beautiful seasonal tapes that I've been collecting for so many years, and I thought it was the perfect way to use them. I will also say that I think this method of doing it is the best. I think you definitely want to have the overhang, and what I did after I put down all the washi tape is I went in with scissors and trimmed around, and I took an X-Acto blade around the side that has the hard cover, and I kind of just trimmed along the edge there, and that made it kind of easy to get clean lines. I didn't want to press too hard with the X-Acto knife because I didn't want to cut into the cover. So that's why it's not perfect, but I'm really happy with the outcome. I will also say that my camera ran out of battery, and I'm so sad that I didn't get to capture the end of this washi wallpaper for you, but I hope you enjoy seeing what I did manage to capture. Appearance from the kitty. She's just sitting right here. She's not gonna move. I don't know, guys. She's not moving. Hold on. Okay, I have removed Carrot from the equation. Carrot is my cat. And I'm ready for the grand reveal, guys. This was a labor of love, and it took forever. So I had to pause and come back. But the outcome, the result, is honestly amazing. I have no regrets. I do really kind of want to do the back of the planner as well, but the front took so long and I don't have it in me to do the back, so maybe I'll save that for a project later. Without further ado, ta-da! I love the way it came out. So I did all the seasons. So I live in Australia, so we start the planner in summer, autumn, med school, hopefully. Applications are in the middle of the year, but also this is like a big goal of mine for next year, so I'm putting that down as like kind of part of a vision board. I don't know. Winter, and then we've got spring. Oh, I did also put Lunar New Year. I didn't put Halloween. I don't love Halloween. I just chose not to put it in. And they've got Christmas down the bottom, and I'm obsessed. I think it's so fun, and I think it's a great way to get some more use out of your washi tapes, because if you're like me, I have so many rolls and I'm never gonna finish them. I've never even finished a single roll of washi tape. So I thought this would be great, and I'm very happy with the outcome. Like, I'm so happy. I also love how it's like a gradient, unintentional, but I really love it. So I think I do want to do it on the back as well. I would probably do something different, but I'm very happy with how that came out. And I was thinking about if I wanted to use the vellum or not, but I think I've decided I'm not going to use it. It's just too busy if I stick it in there. And I really do like the way this looks as well. I don't think it needs the vellum. That being said, maybe I could stick it on this side because that's kind of cute. But I wouldn't put it as a flyleaf because that would just cover up the decoration. So I'm thinking about putting it on this side. It's not set in stone. I'm not going to do it today. I think I've already actually... Oh, I really like the way that looks. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna do it today. I've already done so much, but I really do like the way that looks there. So I'm thinking I might. No, I'm gonna come back to that. I am gonna come back to that. But yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna regroup myself and we'll do a flip through of everything I've done today. All right, so cover a beautiful washi wallpaper. I'm obsessed. The 2025 title page, my beautiful vision board, and as crazy as it is, that's everything I've done, and that's all I'm gonna do to set up this planner. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me your favorite part about my setup, or tell me something that you plan to do for your setup. If you're excited for more content from me, make sure you subscribe because I'll be uploading more frequently very soon. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends!